another video of LMAO. I'm Leo and welcome back to another after-match analysis video. And guys, the match I want to go over today, guys, is Nottingham Forest's match to Liverpool. But I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm basically talking about Liverpool. So I don't know if it's Nottingham Forest's match with Liverpool. I would say since I'm a Liverpool fan and I mostly talk about Liverpool, it would be Liverpool's match to Nottingham Forest, guys. But either way, it doesn't really matter. But we're talking about Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, the match at the city ground of Nottingham Forest. And yeah, so we're going to talk about the crazy game that happened, how it mainly went into the most, what I saw online, it went to the most boringest game to the most crazy game. Not for the season, but one of the most crazy games at the end, guys. But guys, before we get started, guys, as usual, always make sure to hit the subscribe button, guys. Like and comment, guys, and anything you guys would like me to talk about, and I'd be sure to do so, guys. But guys, without further ado, guys, let's get started, guys. As at the city ground of Nottingham Forest takes on Liverpool, and as usual, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm voting for Liverpool. I don't have my jersey on right now. I'll put it on next video when I make a video about Liverpool. But Nottingham Forest at the city ground. For me, there's not much to talk about, as like I said in the intro, and like I saw online, this game was pretty boring at first. Pretty much the whole game. It went from one of the most boringest games so far to then went into one of the most craziest games of the season so far. So basically the start of the game and the second half of the game till around the 98th minute, there's not much to talk about for me at least. But when we get to the 98th minute, there's a lot to talk about, guys. But we're not at the 98th minute right now. Let's talk about from the first minute onwards as Liverpool take on Nottingham Forest. So first of all, not even in the starting from the first minute. First of all, let's talk about Florian Wirtz. Hopefully he's okay. Probably was a muscle injury, as most of you know. He was in the lineup to play against Nottingham Forest, but then he was in the training, but then at the warm-up for the game, but then he got like a muscle injury or something, so then he got replaced by Curtis Jones. But Arne Slot's team said that, and I read on news that it's not too serious, so he'll probably most likely be back for the West Ham game, so hopefully he's good. But now let's talk about the game, as starting from the first minute on, it was not too much drama or action. I mean, in the second minute, there was a scary chance for Nottingham Forest. I mean, good for the Nottingham Forest fans and all, but not for Liverpool, as it goes to Nottingham Forest player, and he's in a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, supposedly trying to lock him down, but he shoots, and Allister makes a great save like he always does. Saves Liverpool. What a goalkeeper he's been for Liverpool, and saves, and it goes back off the Nottingham Forest player and goes out. So that's great from Allister. Then pretty much nothing else happened, really. There was a few chances for Liverpool, few concerns for Liverpool. Van Dijk goes down a couple of times, but then he seems to be doing okay. Took a pretty bad hit on the head from the ball and went down, but then he was okay after it, so that's good that he's okay. We would obviously it would be bad if he got injured, but because he's our main player, he's a leader for us, and yeah, but nothing much happened, guys. Like I'm pretty sure you all know, nothing much happened. Just it basically the whole game, first half and second half until 90 minutes, just went from Liverpool's box to Nottingham Forest's box. Like, it just went back and forth as Liverpool attacked, and then they would end up losing the ball or something, which was really poor, and then Nottingham Forest would make the attack, and then they would end up sometimes losing the ball, and then they would go back and forth, and then sometimes Nottingham Forest would make an effort to shoot. It would go out, or Allister would save it, or Liverpool would make an effort to shoot. Liverpool didn't really have any effort, so they was disappointed. We'll talk about that in a bit, but yeah, it just went back and forth, really. And Nottingham Forest basically dominated, trying to make attacks and all the first half at least, and a little bit of second half. But then Liverpool, their defense was good. It was good, but there was some errors. But their Liverpool's their midfield, that I thought was really disappointing and really poor. Even Alexis, who scored the last minute winner for Liverpool, we'll jump into that later, who said that he likes winning, but the only problem is that he doesn't think that his side played really well, as I could see that too. So that's something we as Liverpool have to improve as. I think they will. They're getting slowly better and better. as they won to Sunderland, and now they won to Brighton, and now they won again to Nottingham Forest. They recently, a few years ago, with Darwin Núñez, scored a last-minute winner header and won at the City Ground. Now again they did that with Alexis and Allister, but we're not up to that yet. As let's talk about how the game went. So back and forth, not much action, pretty much a boring, not that good game at first. So everyone thought it would be the most boring game, and now we're up to the part of the 88 to 89 to 90 minutes as Rio and Gamoa gets subbed on before that, and then he's amazing. Like I just love how he plays, and he just does what he usually does. The skills, he just goes, just scissors it and then goes and crosses in. And then Ekitike, I thought should have scored that. He's been doing really well, but I think he'll score in the next couple of games. But he headed it, and it had a brilliant save by Ortega, the former Man City goalkeeper, who's now in Nottingham Forest and Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. But what a save by Ortega! So it looked like and then it went to the Nottingham Forest defender. So it then looked like it was going to not be a goal and it was just going to go out. But then the Nottingham Forest tries to go clear, but right in time, Alexis McAllister gets there first, puts his back there up against him, and as the defender tries to kick it out, it goes off of McAllister's, I think his back, not actually I can't say, his both his arm and back, and it goes in. So at 10, everyone thought Liverpool had won it. And then he just scored the winner, Alexis McAllister. Everyone came and celebrated. But just moments after that, shocking news. I was pretty irritated as I'm a Liverpool fan. Shocking news as it was ruled off as a handball as it went off his arm. But I get that it can be a handball, but I just don't get what even a handball is nowadays. If the Nottingham Forest defender is right, he was that close to McAllister, which he was. He was really close. He was like this away from each other, just feet away from each other, and Alexis McAllister, it's not even out, it's just tucked in, and it just goes off that in. I just don't get how that's a handball. It should have been counted as a goal. So then when it was disallowed, I was really frustrated and furious. I assume all Liverpool fans were going from being extremely happy and excited about what just happened, now sad. So that was disappointing. So by that time, everyone just thought it was just going to be a boring 0-0 draw. At that time, it was some action, but everyone thought that it was just going to be 0-0. No one thought that Liverpool would just actually score, come back from that, and not give up and learn. But they, not really, but I thought they would score because I had hope in them, but they didn't give up. They just kept attacking. Yeah, and right after that, Nottingham Forest kept attacking, so it looked like Liverpool wouldn't score, and Nottingham Forest would actually be the ones to score. As Joe Gomez almost, I thought, right before the goal, the main goal, the second goal, I thought he almost put it in for an own goal, but it was just a clearance, so that was good. But then right after that, Joe Gomez has another moment where he has a long throw in, and it looks like he's gonna long throw it in, as everyone thought, but he puts it to Szoboszlai, who then I thought took a long time to take it. But like the comment says, I loved it too, how he just slowed everything down and took his time with it and was calm with it. He's been the best midfielder so far, best free kick taker this season so far, and he just cuts it in and then tries to cross it in. Van Dijk heads it in, and another great save by Ortega, and then it goes off of the Ortega, and then McAllister goes in again and scores, and he scores again, and this time everyone thought it was offside by Van Dijk. I don't think he even noticed Van Dijk that they scored. I mean, he probably did, obviously, but he was just sitting there. But then everyone was happy. Everyone couldn't believe it that Liverpool scored in the 90 plus 7th minute a goal, last minute winner, and they won that. Now it looked like they were going to win until everyone thought it was going to be ruled off again. Another McAllister goal that would be ruled off, a late winner too, as everyone's saying it was going to be offside, but it wasn't offside and it was ruled as a goal, so that was good. And at the end, it's Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 1, and what a crazy game, guys. So yeah, so the end had a lot of drama, but guys, that should do it pretty much. It's Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 1, but that should pretty much do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and comment, guys. Like I always say, on anything you guys want me to talk about. And I'll see you guys on the next video, guys. Bye, guys.